This is Sean with Gate City Foundation Drainage. We're on a job today in Greensboro. So let me show you what we've got going on here. We've got this house here, and both sides and the back have a ton of water that come through here, and everything stays really squishy all the time. So take a look at the lay of the land here first. We have a real gentle slope down into the house here. The other thing we have going on is there's supposed to be like a swale through this natural area that the HOA is supposed to maintain. And then look what we have here. We have this drainage basin and culvert here. This swale, I guess he's put an order in with the HOA to clean out and get this hopefully working the way it's supposed to. And there's also supposed to be a swale right here through the yard. And so I brought the mini Bobcat. We're going to try to clean this out or muck it out a little bit. And the idea is to try to catch some of the water that's coming across from uphill and get it diverted into the drainage basin like it's supposed to be. We're also going to catch two gutters back here. So we've got this gutter right here, and they already have a corrugated underneath the deck. So we're just going to replace that with solid. Take a look at what they had. And I guess we're going to come through this bed here to try to keep some fall going and keep it looking nice. We're going to catch this gutter here. Looks like there's a dog toy or something up there. And then we're going to trench across here. We've got gas, which will hopefully be pretty deep. And then we're going to catch this gutter by this holly tree. And so that's catching a bunch of roof. And then check out what we've got down here. I always like it when I see this on a property. So we could go through the curb here like we normally do, but we've got a drainage basin. So we're going to come directly into the back side of the drainage basin. And so that'll be a nice clean install there. It'll take all that gutter water out of the equation. On the other side here, we have the same thing going on, where there's a bunch of water coming down and everything stays really wet and soggy. You can see just how soggy everything is here. And so we're not really sure if the water's coming from like everywhere across here, but we definitely know that there's a huge section of roof that is dumping right here. And it used to go into the ground. So I was talking with the homeowner about this. So it went into the ground here, and then it didn't come out anywhere. And so I talk about all the time water accounting. If you're taking all that gutter water and putting it in the ground, it's going somewhere. And so that's probably why this is so wet here. I mean, look at this, it's even still wet. It hasn't rained in several days here. So what we're going to be doing here with this system is we're going to be taking the gutter water and sending it all the way to the curb. And you're going to be able to see that water flowing away. So any drainage solution, you should be able to identify the problem water, catch it into a pipe, and then sit in your lawn chair and see it flowing away. I see this kind of solution all the time where they just disappear it into the ground and it's still somewhere. I'm also going to try to catch this condensate line, and hopefully I've got the parts to do that. So that's what we're working on today. And I've got Jeremy and Ronald here as usual, and they're getting started. I better go catch up with them. All right, go ahead.
It'll work as well when I'm in front of it?
Yeah.
Jeremy, don't work on getting the stretcher. You good?
Jeremy got everything laid out and sprayed, and Ronald's grabbing the trencher, so we're gonna get this going.
You thinking that little bit deep?
Yeah, we do have a bunch of cable through here. Now this might be the main for the neighborhood, but we're gonna hand dig it anyway.
Alright, so we'll maybe stop it right there.
Yeah.
How you thinking about that, Sean?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
I mean, we can even come up here if we need to.
Yeah, wherever that. Let's see where that 22 is gonna land.
Okay. I need another long-term 90.
All right.
Right
Hang on
here.
a sec. All right.
That's gonna keep that from moving.
Okay. You just put a little pin in there.
Oh yeah.
All right. And we got a block underneath there.
Block under here holding us in place, and we may wind up taking one more pin and putting right here, maybe for the final piece of something a little longer.
I think it'll be okay, man. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Yeah, once we get it in there, it's gonna be more rigid.
Yeah.
All right.
Get it glued up.
Yeah.
This plastic was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Better than laying in
y'all
the
said something
mud.
about it being y'all's yesterday on the job. Right? I got glue all over that pitting under here.
That's okay.
Tight spot. I guess I'm gonna whoop it anyway. Here, boss, glue this in. I'm gonna get under here. This thing's just not wanting to cooperate. Under here. Okay. Let me know when. Yeah. You?
Yep. That's it. Just leave it right there. Get your brake where you want it and we're done.
Would you have to take care against this hub right here or up under the manual?
All right, Ronald got that gutter caught back there. We've got a full bubble here. And we've got a full bubble here. So we're flying on down here to this gutter. And then we've got a sanitary tee that's catching that one.
Oh yeah?
So he's already got that in place, and then a short riser. All right, ready? Oh, we need to pick up that other end, yeah. Take it to the holly tree. A little bit more. More. Where's the axe?
Got it?
No, where's the axe?
There she goes. All right. Hit her like you love her, boss.
Let's see if we can get that in the trench.
Coming at you.
Yep. There we go. All right, we got this gutter. We're going across this little bed here so we can get that all back together. And then we just got this one in and we're flying. So we'll catch this one into a sanitary tee and then heading on down to the drainage basin. So what do we got going on down there, Jeremy?
We have corrugated, so we have a property owner coming in right on our lawn. And if you give me a second, I'll pull this again and you can see it. Right as day. Right in there.
Okay, nice. Sweet.
The brick beside of it is loose, I did check, so I don't know if we could slide.
You've seen me lay sanitary tees on their side like this many times before, and this is okay in a drainage application, but not in a plumbing application. And the reason is because in a drainage situation, we have hundreds of gallons coming through here all at once in a 4-inch pipe, so it's no problem.
Oh. Yep. Good. Good.
Okay.
So whatever this is hooked to is the one that's leaking.
Okay. We can get that corroded back in there?
So it's like right here. Well, this is still facing the brick, the opening in the brick.
Okay.
So this where it is still draining. It's this one. that
Okay.
we would-
As long as we can get her. Take a nipple and push it through from the backside.
We can.
That works.
We can get this through right here.
All right, grab a coupler, Jeremy.
How about that?
Yeah.
And then we're already
Grab a coupler, Jeremy.
terminated where we need to be.
Here you go.
Here, you want this?
No, we got one.
Yeah. Okay.
why these uniforms are blue.
Yeah. It's a good thing they are, for that reason. But I noticed I got a little spot on mine. The glue kind of eats them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get it. Hold on, let me show you.
I got it. That's it. That's it.
The little
The
hammer.
old east wing.
The mighty. Yeah, the east wing.
We are getting things covered up on this side and getting everything cleaned up and picked up. So we'll be moving over to the other side here in a sec. What have you got there, Jeremy?
I've got some fabulous DIY connections with some corrugated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks like they were waterproof.
Oh yeah. You can see where there's like zero possibility for stuff getting through those little holes.
Yeah. That is some good pipe right there.
Yep.
What's going on with this one though? There's like a giant root growing in it.
Oh, even better.
Interesting. Yep.
All right, so we hand down
Are we hand digging it, this part?
No.
Right here?
Just on that little tiny part, yeah.
Yeah, the top one
So,
first.
something about the fiber.
Yeah, it's right there. Where that
Okay.
orange is.
Which one is that? Ma Bell?
What have you got, Jeremy?
I got. Okay, so as bad as sometimes the utility marking is, this one was directly underneath the line that it said it was going to be.
Spot on, huh? You can
Spot
barely see
on.
that orange there, but there's your line.
Yep. So you'll notice I was either side because that's usually we catch it in this and it's dead
Yep.
on.
And there it goes across, like right about there.
Yep.
got it, Jimmy?
Yep, it is unfortunately though too long.
Lift it up.
Lift it up. Yep.
All right, drop her down.
It's not dropped all the way because it's overhanging.
That's perfect.
You want this lifting up, right?
Look, there you go.
All right, Jeremy. Oh,
That's okay. Just be careful.
oh, hold on. Nice. Okay.
Just make sure this is.
All right, is it falling? Because we might want to turn that sanitary tee up a little bit. The other one. You could turn that sanitary tee up a little bit if you had to.
Yes, we have grade.
Okay.
We just started breaking, but it's got grade.
Pull it up a little bit. There you go. Because we got a lot of room to come up.
Broke that again right there.
That's okay.
We got this here too, so.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. Yep, come on. Come on. One more. That's it.
Well, basically, that was. I know I did 2 jobs. You did basically 3.
No, 1.5 or 2.5. Will you 2?
2.5.
Push.
then.
Push. Good.
All right.
Hold it just a second.
Yep.
All right, let's let it drop.
All right. True.
Go on. Look, there's the pizza. You want to bet? No, I'm not going to bet.
We are making our way down to the curb here. Nice. And this little tiny piece of Schedule 40 has been in there for 15 years. And I guess it was connected to some corrugated, so we're just going to use their core job.
What do you think about getting that saw out, slicing right here?
Well, it wasn't
Straighten
big enough
this up.
anyway because it pinched the end of that.
Come to me?
That come to you?
Yeah. Well, no.
Got to flip this way.
That angle's no.
There it is.
There it is.
That's it. Because it's sitting in that cutout.
Sweet.
You got a full bubbles.
Probably like 5 bubbles going down there.
Yeah.
We just finished getting our pipe in, and when I was first out here talking to the homeowner, he's really worried about the water in this area, and so we don't really know if there's a lot of it coming from this way, but there could be. What I did know is that all this roof line was just disappearing into the ground, and so when I was out here talking to him about expectations, I said whatever gutter water is being delivered in the ground and no one knows where it comes out, I can guarantee that that water will end up at the street. And so even if we don't solve 100% of this issue, I can definitely guarantee that whatever is coming off the roof and off the gutter will be out of the equation. So it's going to be a lot better out here. And I also caught this condensate line. He was worried about that too. And so that's now going in, and then we're just flying down to the curb here. and I guess there was another French drain or some kind of system put in the 90s, and the homeowner actually recommended that we use the same cutout right here, and so we just stuck a Street 22 in there. It kind of fit better, but that should work just fine. This swale is looking a little bit better than it was, and I piled the dirt up to make this berm. So let me see if I can clean this up a little bit with tracking over it. We are finished with this job. So we caught this gutter and the condensate line on this side of the house, and we got those to the curb. I dug this little swale to try to encourage the water into the drainage basin like it was going apparently. And so we're gonna keep an eye on this and see how it does. But I just wanted to give, the water would pool right here, so I wanted to give it an easier path into that culvert right there. And then we caught that gutter under the deck, got this one, and we caught that gutter and got them all down into the drainage basin. So I can't wait to get back over here during the rain. This is Sean. I'm back out here. It's been about 5 weeks and I'm not really prepared for it, but we just got a huge downpour, so I wanted to check on this system and see how things were going. I just talked to the homeowner. He said the pipes are working really well and the swale's doing okay in the back. So I wanted to check on this and see how we did. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this one or not, but here we go. Hopefully you all saw down in there. Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. I wasn't quite expecting to come out and do some footage, so I'm not really prepared for it. But I gotta take what I can get sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I get it. Yeah.
So yeah, that one's definitely flowing pretty well. So
yeah.
that's
and
all
I
water.
can tell on the right side of the mound up close to the house, it's been dry. It's been good. On the left side, and you can see where the mower tracks are. It's soggy, but I understand why.
So we need to let this mound settle down a little bit better. Okay.
I haven't done anything to it, but you can see mosquitoes will like set up shop in there.
Yeah. Well, definitely let me know if I need to come over here and run my machine on it once it settles and it's pretty stable.
Well, I mean,
I can do that.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know what your take is.
Check out, you got a little bit of a blockage up there. Right there, you see where the vegetation's coming over top, and then it's landing right over here. So you definitely want to get that.
Okay, I was thinking that stuff was just falling off the oak trees. You think there's actually stuff in there?
Yeah, it looks like it's overflowing right there, and that's why the stuff is coming all over.
Huh, okay.
So yeah, that will definitely help this area. Speaking of that gutter overflowing, I was editing the video and came across this drone footage. So take a look at what's happening here. It looks like a piece or a couple pieces of the gutter guard are missing right there, and that gutter is full of debris, so that's why it's overflowing right there. Because we got to get stuff in the pipe for it to work.
Obviously. Yeah. Okay.
So it's a little bit steep for my taste, but
I got gutter guards on it. That's what's throwing me.
yeah, well, just get up there with a leaf blower and just blow them off.
Ah.
It'll be super easy.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the swale?
Oh, by the way, my assessment, do you think right? Like the ponding here is because of the...
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. And we can fix that once it settles a little bit better. So is this doing what it's supposed to? It's kind of intercepting?
Kind of, sort of.
Intercepting the
like,
water?
see, they just cleaned everything out, so I wanted to see what this does now that they cleaned it all out.
Yeah.
Your guy, when he came, put straw all over the swale, and so I raked it out.
Okay, good call.
Earlier this week, just to accommodate this, and so there's some movement going on.
Yeah. The main thing this is doing is stopping it from getting over here.
Right, and that big area there was the pool.
Yeah.
It would come from back here, and so now I can see what's happening back here. I was wondering if I need to call the association and tell them, hey, that's great, you cleaned it out, and hopefully this flow will continue to come down and not pull up over to the left of the shrubs.
It looks like it's doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it can kind of carve itself in here and stay here.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nice.
But the guys came out one day and turned around, went back and said the stuff had already been cleaned out. Nothing had happened. And so I took some pictures I sent back to the guy on the board and said, yeah, no, this is not what I had in mind. And the next day they came out and they cleaned all that.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So, yeah, I'm thankful.
A lot of times HOAs aren't that good, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's really good news. Okay. This feels real firm back here.
Yeah, this should be good. Yeah.
Okay.
And what was happening, the problem was here, right? It was all coming in between there and there, settling here.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure stuff's moving
Like it's
down
supposed
here
to?
well. I'm assuming I can hear stuff coming in the sewer down there. I can't see it obviously, but
Yeah. I'm gonna try to pop that top with my finger if I can get it.
oh gosh.
Get some footage.
There you go. Oh yeah. Look at that pipe.
Yep. And that's all water that was landing back there with no way to get out of the backyard.
Yeah.
And now it's being delivered down here.
Yep. With all the rest of it. How about that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Just toss it back on there and I'll kick it on. There we go. Nice. That's all it is.
Cool.
All right, well that's good news. But definitely stay in touch.
Okay.
And let me know what's going on.
So how long did I give the settlement?
Give it a couple months, I guess.
Okay.
And then I can come over here with a heavy machine and just flatten it out.
Flatten it down.
You know, once it settles around the pipe.
Okay.
So yeah, this is really flowing. Now I wonder why it looks kind of muddy. Oh, it's probably just the mud right there on the curb.
Yeah, because it's white coming on the pipe there.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
I was like, why would it be muddy? But yeah, that's what that thing is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome news.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, and especially on a day like this where you get to see it in action.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good about the investment.
Yeah. Well, that's part of a drainage solution, is being able to see the problem water flowing away.
Yep.
And not just disappearing it like they did before.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna get rolling.
Yeah, stay safe.
All right, that's what it takes to get that footage, that rain footage. I'm out and about and it just started storming. The radar said it wasn't supposed to do anything. And here I am, unprepared, no rain jacket, trying to get some rain footage, but I think it's definitely worth it to keep trying to get that rain footage. So that's why there's a lag in these drainage videos, because it's been 5 weeks, we haven't really had a super good rain yet. And now we just barely had one and I was able to zip over here. So that's what it's all about, is getting out here and getting that footage for you to show that these systems work, and that you heard the homeowner, he's very happy with it and very happy with the investment he made. So I'd say that's a win for that one. This was a pretty interesting job. When the customer first called me out there, it was mainly complaints about the water in the backyard and on both sides of the house. And so you all saw how the lay of the land pretty much slopes into the back there. And that would be considered non-point water that's coming into the area. And that can be a problem, but with a fairly slight slope like that, I was thinking it probably wasn't a huge deal. And so I instantly went to the gutters, which would be a point water source. And basically what I wanted to do with this job is I wanted to get that gutter water out of the area, because once it was landing in that backyard, the area was so flat that water really had no easy way to get out of the backyard. And so I wanted to get the pipes in there, get that gutter water delivered to the curb, and completely just removed from the equation. And so that was one of the things that I talked to the homeowner about, is I said, you know, I can guarantee that anything that gets into the pipe is going to get delivered to the curb, and that taking that gutter water out of the area is going to help just alleviate the burden of extra water in the backyard where it can't really get away. And so I did tell him that there may be some water still flowing from the landscape, but that taking that gutter water out of the area would be a huge improvement. And that's exactly what he has seen. He's seen a huge improvement. And yeah, there may be water down there during a heavy rain, but that water quickly goes away because the ground is just not overburdened with everything. And so on the left-hand side, where that water was just disappearing into the ground, that area has improved quite a bit as well. And the homeowner has reported back, though, that the mound over top of our trench is holding a little bit of water. And so once that settles really well, I told him to give it a month or two. And if he needs me to, I'll go back over there with a machine, either a Harley rake or just maybe the mini skid, and just kind of flatten it out a little bit, get that done. But also identifying that missing piece of gutter guard was pretty interesting, because I saw the gutter was overflowing and I was like, okay, you know, get up there with a leaf blower and blow it off. Well, in making this video, I saw that there's actually a couple sections of gutter guard that are missing. So I texted the homeowner back, told him, sent him a screenshot. He actually said, yeah, I was wondering if your drone had caught anything. And so he's going to get that taken care of. And once we can get all that water into the gutter and into the pipe, all that water will be off the roof, will be out of the equation. So this was a pretty good one. So let me know what you all think about this video. All right, thanks as always for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed watching this video and accounting for some of that water that was unaccounted for in the previous drainage solution. So if you want to support the channel, you know what to do here. There are also links in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.